Hey everybody, Angelica here and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be watching episode 2 of season 1 of The Last of Us, and I am actually super excited to get into this show. Me personally, like if you watched the last video, I mentioned I've played the first game more than once and I've watched the gameplay, the second game. So I'm really familiar with the storyline. I remember a lot of details I'm kind of figuring out. I remember like some of the original storyline that we did in the game, some of the things that are tweaking and changing in this show, and none of it's been bad yet. Like I like I like the actor that they picked for Joel. I don't mind the actor or actress that they picked for Ellie. Do I think she looks exactly like the Ellie game? No, but I think they picked an actor or actress, excuse me, that's doing very good at portraying Ellie. Like she seems like Ellie. Some of the like little crazy aspects I don't really believe, where she's like staring at Joel while he's like beating up the guy. I never got psycho vibes from Ellie, if that makes sense. Yeah, was she a badass and was she willing to like kill for survival without even thinking, compared to like Joel's other or real daughter? Yes. And I'm not gonna deny that, but like to say that she's like likes that, or that she revels in murder or like all that like beating up stuff, I never got that vibe from her while I was playing the game. So it's interesting that they kind of did that in the show. Even watching the director's cut, because I ended up rewatching the first episode while doing my editing and stuff, and I ended up watching the director's cut, and they were talking about like the differences between Ellie watching Joel kill somebody, and the difference between Joel's daughter seeing Joel kill somebody and the different reactions and stuff like that. So that made me that's why I even brought this whole thing up, because I was like, I never saw that with Ellie in the game, but maybe that's something they'll portray more in the show. I'm interested to see where we go with next, because I know we still have Bill and Frank to but like read the letters between. I don't remember which one that we meet though, if it's Bill or Frank, like the one that we end up seeing, the real, like the guy that we end up like doing a bunch of shit with, that whole mission and stuff where we have to fix the truck up and all that stuff. That part, I wonder how they're going to do that. That'll be really interesting, because personally I really like that part of the gameplay. It was not as like intense driven compared to like the rest of the game, so I'm interested to see how they'll incorporate that. I can't remember which guy it is. I know one of the guys were reading through the letters, and then the other guy is the one that's like still alive. One of them like hung themselves in the garage, I remember that, but the other one was still alive. So I wonder how we're gonna incorporate that with the letters and stuff. But I also am curious to see what we do with the two brothers, the ones that the homies, the homies, y'all know, if you played the game, the homies. I wonder when we're gonna get those incorporated too, and how they're gonna do all of that. I'm like really excited to get into this episode and see what they all do. I mean, I can't really think of much. I mean, you guys know how the first episode went. It was kind of slow build up. We can see why Joel and Tess are taking on the mission. We know why they're doing it, to get the battery to save Tommy, like I said, which is different than the game. The game, it wasn't about saving Tommy. Tommy was doing his own shit in his own town. I also think I was wrong. It's not that Joel hasn't seen Tommy in 3 weeks. It's that he hasn't heard from Tommy in 3 weeks. Is that right? Did I misunderstand that? Because I was under the impression that Tommy and Joel were still like homies, still like together, seeing each other constantly all the time. Compared to in the game, it's been like a long time since he's seen Tommy. Tommy was a firefly in a whole nother, area and stuff like that. And then we see him in the game. Compared to here, it sounds like Joel and him keep in constant contact, that they always like try to let each other know we're safe. They have code songs and everything. So that it definitely is different than what they did in the game. I know there's going to be some things that I'm like, oh, did they do that in the game, that I probably don't remember, and they did. Definitely let me know if there's anything that I said they didn't do that in the game, but they did, because I might have just forgot. But I think the best thing you can do is just get into the second episode. I think there's only, 10 episodes this season, so I'm really interested to see where this next one goes. So let's get it. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. Again, cigarettes in the restaurant should have never been a thing. Who said that could be a thing? Oh, it's the military. Who are they coming to bother? Who are they coming to bother? Who are they coming to bother? Got my notebook back. Y'all watch Supernatural? What y'all know about Supernatural? Okay. But the ending was terrible, I know. What are they gonna do to this lady? She was minding her business. She was big minding her business. Is she infected or something?
Maaf, sudah mengganggu makan siang.
At least he's nice about it.
Tidak apa-apa. Apakah saya ada berbuat suatu kesalahan?
Seriously?
Tentu saja tidak.
Then why is she locked up?
Bu Ratna, Profesor Mikologi, Universitas Indonesia.
Is she gonna be studying the disease maybe? Is she like smart? If she like works at a university and stuff, she could be like really smart or something. And they're forcing her, which is still fucked up. Forcing her to like try to find a cure or something? I don't know. Yeah, y'all walking fast as shit. She got little legs just like me, so I know she hustling. The intensity with all the military, everybody, and the guns and everything, that would be scary as shit. Yep, look at it. She must be a genius or something to stop her out her lunch to bring her in for this.
Ini opio cordyceps.
Huh. Wow. So this must have been when the disease was first starting. And they were...
tidak bisa bertahan pada manusia.
Oh shit. So this is like them figuring it out. They're making her go in there in this hazard mask.
Sebaiknya ibu segera keluar.
She probably doesn't even want to go in. Look at her face. Works at a university. She's not a hard die scientist or anything. She doesn't want to do this. Oh, this is so wrong. Because I have a feeling in my soul he's gonna pop up and I'm scared. I'm like nervous. It's like dead body flesh or something. Ah, by his face. No, he's gonna bite her. Ah, I'm scared. Ew! She said, get me the fuck out of here. I don't get paid enough for this shit. You're not even paying me to do this. It's against my own free will.
Untuk diobservasi. Sayangnya beberapa jam kemudian menjadi keharusan sesuai dengan prosedur.
Wow.
Mereka harus tetap dieksekusi.
You have to.
Siapa yang menggigit perempuan itu, Pak?
Question of the year.
Kami tidak tahu ya.
Oh, they could have possibly quarantined a little bit.
14 orang hilang.
14. So those 14 people could all be affected, and they could just look at her shaking. They could be spread throughout the town. Oh, I see why she's scared. The actor is doing really good. The actor is doing very good.
Kami butuh vaksin.
Hey, thanks. I'm filming a video, but I'm still watching. Thank you.
Yeah,
Love you. Thanks.
Jadi tolong dengarkan saya baik-baik.
He's so sweet. He got me coffee.
Dan tidak ada vaksin.
No vaccine, huh? Scooters, in case you're wondering. What are we gonna do now, though?
Bom.
Like bomb them, all of them?
Mulailah pengoboman. Bom seluruh kota.
Wow.
Dan seluruh orang yang ada di dalam.
Holy shit! She really said bomb everyone in this city. She being real. That's what she knows this disease is capable of. Did they actually do that, you think? I wonder if they really did that shit. They started bombing cities. Do you know what doesn't work with that? You know why that doesn't work? Because there's still gonna be citizens of that city, the government, the people that are in charge, that are still gonna be alive because they have to make the decisions of bombing and all that stuff. So like no matter what, there's always gonna be some possible way for that disease to be passed. Bombing a city seems a little extreme though. I wonder if you could put the city in lockdown, like martial law type of shit, and like just go into every, I don't know. It might be a lot of work. Maybe it's one of those things you could do. She knows this disease is not fucking around. Then you just gotta bomb everybody. It's an interesting way to sleep. Bella Ramsey. Oh yeah, last episode I couldn't think of what their name was. Bella Ramsey. Guys and everything. Oh shit. I'm not fucking with you right now.
Show us your arm.
You gotta be understandable, Ellie. You have to be understandable why people are tripping. But I get why you're not tripping though, because you're like, this happened 3 weeks ago.
What's Marlene doing with an infected kid?
I'm not infected.
Obviously, dummy. Why do you think she's taking her?
She locked me up and had her guys test me every day to see if I was getting sick.
Test you? How?
They'd make me count to 10 and hold out my hand and then keep it steady. But you know, I think what really impressed them was the fact that I didn't turn into a fucking monster.
The actor is doing so well playing Ellie, I'm not even gonna lie.
Fine.
Like, she doesn't look like her, but holy shit, the charisma, the overall vibes, that's Ellie, you know what I mean? Yeah, Joel, you're probably still tripping over fucking beating the fuck out of that guy. I feel like Tessa could have probably stopped him a little bit, but that's okay. She didn't think anything of it. That's Joel. Joel doing Joel things.
She made it through the fucking night.
It doesn't matter.
She did make it through the night though. This is the same thing they were talking about in the game too.
This is our best shot.
100%. I agree with Tess. And this is what she says in the game too.
See, someone's gonna notice her arm. They're gonna scan her, and they'll kill her.
Stop talking about this kid like she's got some kind of life in front of her.
You don't know the possibilities though. I love that Tess has hope. She's not over here just giving up and shit. She sees this miracle in front of her and is like, holy shit, Joel. I see why they're fighting right now. I get why Joel is being defensive though. I'm just saying. Joel is just shaking. She eating a whole sandwich. That shit look good as fuck though.
Why are you so important to Miley? And don't lie to me, or we'll take you back.
You take me back, you don't get your battery.
You heard that?
I hear everything.
He wants to shoot you.
He does want to shoot her too.
So answer my question.
I don't have to answer shit though. Loki. She don't gotta answer shit, Loki.
She told me not to tell anybody, and I'm telling the first people that there's a Firefly base camp somewhere out west. They're working on a cure.
I've heard this before.
And whatever happened to me is the key to
finding the vaccine. That's what this is. Vaccine.
So different.
And it works.
So-
Everything.
Fuck you, man. I didn't ask for this.
You and me both.
I love this though. Tess wants to figure this shit out. She wants to see this miracle through, and I like it.
Let's just finish it.
But right, might as well.
We got what we want.
Everybody wins. Like, okay, she's not a miracle. You don't lose any. You don't lose no benefit, Joel. You still get your battery.
So much as twitches.
Still get everything in the deal. The actor's doing so fucking well. Just killing it. Killing it. Chef's kiss. So
Do I have a gun?
Absolutely
No.
not.
Oh, Jesus, fine. I'll just throw a fucking sandwich at them.
I'll just throw my fucking sandwich at them. You should be finishing that sandwich, bitch. Tess seemed like she was jealous of that chicken. She says, that chicken? Let me have a bite of that chicken sandwich. Because look at them, they're eating over their dry ass jerky and shit. Like, who knows the last time it was that they have had like fresh and meat, like a fucking chicken breast and shit. She's gonna have euphoria walking out of this building, I feel, because can you imagine seeing this kind of shit, like, when you've never left the quarantine zone? Just seeing fresh air, grass, trees, buildings.
Yeah. Looks different in the daylight, huh?
The setting is insanity. Like, it's crazy how real it looks. Like, it looks like a fucking apocalypse. Wherever they did this set, wherever they filmed this,
We should get more.
the outfits are all on point too. Like the backpack, the jacket, the pants. I hate when shows do that. They change stupid shit they don't need to.
They hit most of the big cities like that. They had to slow the spread somehow.
Oh, they did it to multiple big cities.
Didn't in most places.
Oh, it actually worked here. So at least it was somewhat beneficial. But those places that they bombed and it didn't work.
For the state,
Long way or short way?
it's the long way or the we're fucking dead way.
Well, I vote long way, just based on that limited information.
Joel's gonna pick the short way because that just seems like the Joel thing to do.
How did you get bit?
Look at them having a little moment.
Open a QZ.
One that's sealed off and boarded up and no one's supposed to go in?
Mhm.
That one?
Me and my girl Riley was hanging out. We was jamming music. We was having a good ass time.
Be anything in there, and then one just came at me out of nowhere.
It didn't come out of nowhere. Y'all was blaring music. I don't know what they're gonna do in the show, but they were blaring music in that game.
Yeah.
No wonder they didn't hear it come by. Joel's over here just listening to these stories. Like, my daughter would never. My daughter would never. But your daughter was a pure soul. Sarah was a
Nobody's
pure
gonna be coming
soul.
after you, right? Like mom, dad, boyfriend.
I'm an orphan, and no.
Girlfriend, though? Question mark?
So there aren't super infected that explode fungus spores on you?
It's interesting how they're shooting the camera.
Or ones with
It's almost like the guy is walking backwards while filming them.
You gotta be kidding me. You ever stay in a place like this?
No, a little out of our league.
Well, I don't know how to swim. We have pools in the QC?
Yeah, right?
Smart ass. I mean,
I was supposed to know that.
Yeah, right? She's never been swimming. How are we supposed to know the water doesn't go so deep sometimes? And Joel, you're way taller than she is, so that's gonna go to her, like, stomach and shit. Walking
check
in
it out.
water with jeans would suck. The rest of their walk after this moment is going to suck.
Sir, I'd like your finest suite, please. Yes, ma'am. Would you like me to check your luggage? Come
you're a
on.
weird kid.
You're a weird kid.
Stop fucking around, Ellie. I like the personality, but stop fucking around. Ah! how Joel grabbed her by the way he snatched his hand, like it's almost like he gave her a high five or whatever, and then like for a second remembered that she got bit and like took his hand away. That's hilarious. I love Joel. Joel is like that guy. I fucking love Joel.
Well, when the fuck did that happen?
I'm waiting for like a jump scare and shit soon.
No, well, I'm the smallest, so it'd be easier for me to get through.
You die and you get nothing. You stay. You can be him.
Joel is not fucking with her at all. It's so funny. It's actually hilarious. That's how it was in the game too, for the most part.
I'm gonna need a few minutes.
Now you gotta sit here and talk to each other. Her and that knife, she must have got that from somebody important for her to be like obsessed with her.
knife. Where'd you learn to do that?
The circus.
You're a smart ass. I like it though. Joel's actually trying to conversate with her too.
Where are you from?
Hey!
Texas,
Look at
What
them!
about Tess?
Detroit,
Look at them
Michigan.
conversating! And that was it.
So, you two, like,
Pass.
in Boston?
Pass. No more questions about me.
How long do infected live?
I thought you went to school.
Oh, I think went to school.
Well, some last about a month or two. But there's others been walking around about 20 years.
Really? Okay, I have to write that down. That's the one thing I never really noticed in the game. Some last a few months, and then some last 20 years.
What about that guy last night?
He wasn't infected. I bet that's really hitting Joel.
Put the gun down, Joel.
What now?
This is like a fancy hotel, I'm guessing, that they're at. That's why she asked if they ever stayed at one of these. This view has got to be crazy. Now that's a view. Oh, look at all the dead bodies, though.
There's so many.
Then I guess enough people came through looking for the QZ. We went inside seeking shelter. And that's how they get more and more into the city, bit by bit, year after year.
Wow. So people come to this area trying to seek, like, shelter, and they end up getting killed by these things.
They're connected.
More than you know.
Really?
The fungus also grows underground. Long fibers like wires, some of them stretching over a mile. Step on a patch of cordyceps in one place, and you can wake a dozen infected from somewhere else.
What?
Now they know where you are, now they come.
That's very different in the game. In the game,
Trying to keep you alive.
if Joel was like really, really, really quiet, then they didn't see him.
We're not going that way.
No.
They made him way harder to kill in this show.
Short way?
The short way's gotta be better than this.
Well,
So
there's a way across from the top floor.
if they're saying you step on one patch of that stuff, then some of them miles away could feel you where you at. Wouldn't they have to avoid touching all of this stuff? Or is it only if a live one is around?
Could mean they're all finally dead in there.
It's bone dry. Okay. So it's a move and a live one.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I mean, packing one of
I think
these
I
or
got it now.
Just sandwiches.
Smart ass.
More ground rules. We're gonna go slowly. If we come up against anything, you get behind us and you stay there.
Get behind Tess though. Giving her a gun? Oh, I thought they were giving her a gun.
I have a spare hand.
Congratulations.
Oh my god. You could not pay me money to go inside that building. And they're just going inside the building. It's no fucking big deal. Oh, this school or whatever, this museum, that's what it says, a museum. It didn't get really too fucked up when it came to like the bombs and stuff, did it? I mean, obviously there's like infected and shit like that, but like I meant like bomb-wise.
Cooked. Guess we should have gone this way in the first place.
This is not good luck.
Shit.
He's new.
I don't hear it.
Who would you hear? You hear? I've been attacked by one and it wasn't like that.
Well, there's different kinds of infected. Like there's the infected that kind of just walk around. Then there's the clickers that really got like no fucking face and they just react. They're stronger. It took more killing to kill the clickers in the game than it did to kill the other ones. So maybe it was like a clicker that killed that one and Ellie is thinking of the one that tried to attack her, which is just like a regular one. That's what I'm thinking. Because I remember that. There being different strength levels of what kind of zombie you were fighting. Just, oh my god. Fucking scared. I was trying to talk so I wouldn't get scared because I am sweating. That's a lot of dead bodies, though. Holy shit. Bro, what part of be quiet are you not fucking understanding? Bro, I'm so nervous right now. Oh, it's like coming out of her eyes. I'm stressed right now. It's eerie quiet. It's eerie quiet. Well, now they're stuck in here. I'm trying to figure out why they were going up the stairs in the first place. Wouldn't they just want to go across the museum? I mean, I don't know. I haven't done this run before. They have. Oh, it's a clicker! It's a clicker! It's a clicker! I'm scared. That's a clicker. That's one of the harder ones to fight, I'm pretty sure. Like the one with like no fucking face or whatever. Ellie, stop backing up too far, bro. It's gonna get you. Ah! Ah! It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. I'm so nervous. Ellie, stop backing up so far. What do you do? What do you do? When I remember when I was playing the game, I just kind of did the stealth shit. I avoided those fuckers at all costs. That's what it is. They can't see you. That's why you gotta be quiet. Okay. She's breathing heavy. She's getting nervous. I mean, the way I would be having a panic attack, it's not even fucking funny. Just run! Oh my god! Run! You know what a good strategy would be? I just thought about it. You let me know if this is a good strategy. You go into a room and you play music in one side of the room, and then you run out of that room and then you go like other parts of the building, and then everybody would go where the music is while you search the house. Sounds dumb now that I said it out loud, but I don't know. It sounds like a decent idea. Look at it. The actor's doing so well. Like he's shaking. I'm nervous. It's quiet. It's eerie quiet. Oh my god, where is he? I'm freaking out right now, bro. It's giving me PTSD from the fucking game right now. You know, I know how the game ends. I know Joel doesn't die, but it's still making me nervous. They could change stuff if they wanted to. They could kill off somebody if they wanted to. It's a show. It's an adaptation. They don't have to do everything the same. I'm nervous for Tess though, because I know she fucking dies in the game. So where is she? Oh my god! Ah! It's not Ellie! It's not Ellie! Angel! Oh, fuck. 2 bullets to the chest and the guy's still moving. Oh! That's my bitch! That's my bitch! We're good. We're good. Stressing me out. We love a good stress. We love good stress.
You fucking kidding me?
She got bit again?
Get the fuck out of here.
She got bit again. That's interesting that the show did that. To really prove she can't get infected.
Over there?
Don't walk on that.
That looks scary.
That was scary. This is wood.
That's an amazing way to look at it. Holy shit, she goes, that was scary. This is wood. All right. Love the way she looked at that.
Could you just take the good news? Can you do that?
Exactly.
For once, maybe we can actually win.
For once, stop being so hopeless. In Joel's defense, can you really have much hope after you lose your only child? Not really, right? Like, Joel doesn't give a fuck about any of this shit because he's like, when have we ever won? I've never won. I'm going on 20-something years of not winning, so sorry, Tess, if I'm a little negative.
Is it everything you hoped for?
And more.
Jury's still out. But man, you can't deny that view.
At all. Cannot deny it at all. I love people that revel in moments like these, because I'm terrible at doing it myself, so I love watching it when other people do. Because that view, undeniable. Again, not trusting that ladder if my life depended on it. These ladders, they look like they're gonna break in like 10 fucking seconds. Joel's feeling some type of way about Ellie right now, though I can tell. He's seeing her in a different light a little bit. He's like, oh, you admiring the view? Alright, didn't think you would. Why are you walking so far ahead, Tess? Come back. Walk closer to us. You don't gotta walk so far ahead. I think it's so interesting that they made her get a bite again. These are, like, these shots, the buildings and everything, I love it. They look, I don't know how they did it. TV is forever blowing my mind. Are they looking for the Fireflies? They're supposed to meet up with them? Because they were supposed to meet up with the Fireflies, drop off Ellie, get the battery and the other things part of the deal, and then they were going to give Ellie to the Fireflies, and they were going to take Ellie to the hospital, right? That was the deal? There's blood all over this place, though. Okay, he got killed.
Joe? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
He literally told y'all to stay back, and y'all just came up anyways.
They went inside.
Who's they? Is it the Fireflies? What's going on? Oh shit! This is where Tess dies. This scene, you can see the setting. It looks just like the one where, yeah. So this is where she's gonna die, and I'm nervous. The building looks so like the game.
A fucking radio or something, right?
The FDA or whatever. What are they called? Freda. Thank you. Freda killed him. Oh no.
One of them got bit. The healthy ones fought the sick ones. Everyone lost. Tess?
Oh no.
Well, I mean, one of them's got to have a map on them.
This is freaking out right now.
This is not my fucking home!
Thank you. Thank you. She don't want to live like this no more, Joel. She wants more out of life. Ellie's giving her hope. And I love that.
I'm staying.
I fuck with it.
I mean, our luck had to run out sooner or later.
Or she got bit too. Oh my god, I forgot she got bit. I forgot she got, that's why she died. She got bit. Well, she dies for getting shot, but I forgot she got bit.
Show me.
I forgot. Oh no. I remember her getting shot. That's how I thought she dies. In the game, I know she died from gunshot wounds.
Oops. Right.
Son of a bitch.
Take your bandage off.
I remember this shit. 3 weeks old, Joel. I remember the scene's playing in my head right now. This is 3 weeks old, Joel, and I'm already sicker than she is. I remember the scene in the game now.
This is real. Josh is fucking real. I need you to get her to Bill and Frank's.
I can't. They won't take her. They're not gonna take
They
her.
will, because you'll convince them. I never ask you for anything, not to feel the way I felt, not to... You shut the fuck up, because I don't have time. You get her there. You keep her alive. And you set everything right.
Yeah, she's like, this is fucking real, Joel. Like,
All the shit we did.
oh man.
Say yes, Joel. Please.
Shit, that's growing, so it's gonna tell all of the other ones that are in her radio. Ah, son of a bitch! Now they're all gonna wake up! Shit, that is way different than they did in the game. That's so different. Holy shit! Holy shit! That's the levels of stakes they make it with them being able to do that. Freda does show up though. The government is what they have a shootout with the government in the game, don't they?
What are you doing?
Making sure that they don't follow you.
You're a real bitch. Is she gonna blow herself up or something? I mean, they could kill her off a different way if they really wanted to. They could kill her off if they wanted to differently. I just thought the way they did it in the game was cool.
Say who you can say.
We're not leaving her!
He could have gave her a kiss or something.
Fuck her! We're not going with you!
They're really gonna blow her up right now, bro? They're running past her because they probably think they don't realize she's infected. She's infected herself. Oh no. Yes, what are you doing? Ah! I get why they killed her off this way, because it takes away the gameplay that you have to do. Her death was way cooler in the game, in my opinion. The kissing scene, that was creepy. Oh, I didn't like that. Oh. She went out like a bad bitch in the game, though. Not that she didn't go out cool as fuck like this, too. In the game, she was standing there like a bad bitch, gun pointed, bop, bop, bop. Took at least 3-4 motherfuckers out before they started to get to Joel to Ellie. I don't know why they would change that. Like, I'm the kind of person that understands why people change some things. I get it. I understand why, you know, they made it where there's sort of a love interest in there. I get why they changed it to, like, there's, like, simple small things. I understand why you changed it. Or you changing it, not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. But, like, why? Why change that? Because Freda, if I'm saying that right, is who killed the Fireflies in the game. So if Freda killed the Fireflies in the game, they pop up to that place and they have a whole shootout. There's like a whole shootout with Joel, Ellie, and Tess with the Freda guys, the government. And she goes out like a badass. This, I didn't like. I liked it because it was still like a self-sacrificing like she did in the game. It just like, I don't know. It took away a little bit from how cool it was in the game. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. And that's not that big of a critique. It really isn't. But like, yeah, in the game, she's over here like, I literally started remembering it. She's like, here, Joel. This is 3 weeks old, and I'm already sicker than she is. Like, this is real. Like, this is fucking real, Joel. We need to do this. And she just, like I said, like, I'm literally thinking in my head, she stands there and, like, just starts, she takes out, like, 3-4 of the government guys. And she goes out like a fucking G, and then we have a shootout with them. They could have done that. Yeah, it would have been more of a budget and all that stuff. Yes. So maybe that's why they didn't do that. I get it. But it just takes away from the conflict of the government actually trying to, like, oppress the people. Because at the end of the day, the Fireflies are people that are going against the government because they don't agree with what the government is deciding to do with the people. And I'm not saying that the Fireflies are going about it the right way at all. I'm just saying that, you know, it's a resistance group. They're fighting for their own freedom and rights and stuff like that. So it's just a matter of the government going after them and all that stuff consistently makes sense. So we'll see how the rest of it goes, what else they change. It's not that big of a deal, like I said. It's not that big of a deal. It just bummed me out a little bit because I'm like, that death scene is cool. Like, I remember that shit. And like, every time I see somebody play that game, I'm like, wow, she goes out like a bad bitch. Like, why did she let the zombie kiss her and, like, put that stuff in her? Was it because she was, like, starting to change? Was it, like, she was standing there as she's, like, sitting there with the lighter? Was she slowly, like, getting, like, in it? You know what I mean? Like, she's slowly becoming one of them, so she just kind of, like, is in awe of everything that's going on? Or was she just petrified with fear? The actor did really well with, like, just looking unsure of what she was doing. Insanity how, like, everything's so well done, though. The scenes, the acting, the way that they're portraying what the storyline is, it still feels like the game. They're not making it where it feels like it's a different show, where it feels like I'm not playing the game. The scenes and everything, the buildings, they all look like the game. They did really well with the exterior shots. Them changing also how the zombies work, kind of. And the thing is, maybe it's not that they definitely changed that, because there's no fucking way that thing that they're talking about where after a zombie dies, what are they called? I know one of them's called the clicker. I know they're not called zombies, and I can't think of what they're called. But, like, the infected, I guess we'll call them. The infected, once they died, they just died. There was never a thing with their, what are they, molecules? Whatever comes out of them, that living thing, the virus or whatever, it comes out of them, goes into the ground, and if you step on it, you touch it, you activate it somehow, so many of the fucking infected from a certain mile radius will be activated and then proceed to come to your exact location is insanity. That just raises up the stakes so much. That was not in the game, because if you killed somebody, you just killed them and you moved on. You went through each building, you had your selected clickers, your selected infected, you killed them, you cleared the building, and you moved on. that puts such a crazy element to it, to have it where if you step on shit or it's over. 20, 30, 40 zombies might be on your doorstep in the next 5 minutes. The way that they killed the one, and it's not even just stepping on it. One of them came alive. They shot him. He died, and it started to come out. And the moment it touched the ground with the other stuff, it awoke all of them that were in the building, and it awoke all of them that were outside. And 50 of them just started running insane. That's the one thing I'll say they did they just the stakes went fucking in the air. Stakes went in the air. Holy shit. That's interesting. I'm really interested to see how the rest of the episodes go. They're going to go see Bill and Frank, which that would be meaning one of the guys alive then? Is that right? Interesting. Which makes sense, I guess, because when people were talking about they made people gay or made somebody gay, maybe that's what they were talking about entailing to those two. But like I said, I'd heard stuff about this season people liked and didn't like. I myself haven't seen any of it. So I didn't see anything that happens with the show. Like I said, last episode, I started the first 20 minutes of the first episode. So that's why when you watch the reaction, it's cut to a certain point, because I watched the first 20 minutes and then the other hour of the episode I reacted to because I hadn't watched it yet. Like I said, everybody on my Facebook and everything was talking about it. Some people were super happy about it. Some people were upset about what they changed and did differently. Me personally, you see the things I'm complaining about. I complain about stuff that just kind of takes me out of it, or where I don't feel they needed to change it. I think making somebody gay or making somebody a lesbian or making Joel and Tessa a couple, that's not that big of a deal. Is it weird to me? Sure, because I playing the game, never saw them romantically involved. Doesn't mean somebody else didn't. You know what I mean? Somebody else could have played the game and we're oh yeah, there's some sexual tension between these two. I could feel it. It's just depends how you played it. I could see them making a couple and it being okay or making sense. I just remember playing the game and Tessa was a homie. You know what I mean? That's the homie. She a ride or die homie. But even in the show though, she's even when you didn't feel the same way about me. So she's clearly told him about her feelings, and he kind of just decided, maybe they have a sexual relationship but never a romantic one, even though she wants that. He just doesn't let go, probably because of his daughter and everything. That's why he's so, what's the word I'm looking for, so cold towards Ellie, so cold towards other people that isn't Tess, because he doesn't want to let people in his life that could possibly be killed because he just lost so much already in his life. And then that's why he's so obsessed and so adamant about finding out what happened with Tommy, what's going on with him, because that's all that he has left of family is his brother that he does keep in contact with, which is different in the game. And that's not a bad thing. I think that's realistic that Tommy and Joel still talk. I remember when they went, I feel in the game he didn't see him for mad long. When Ellie and Joel finally show up to Tommy's settlement where he lives and shit, it felt like it'd been a long time since they seen each other and stuff like that. But maybe they just didn't see each other and they talked on the game and I just didn't put two and two together. But when I feel in the game I did not catch that Tommy and Joel were always in contact. It felt like they haven't seen each other, Tommy was married and everything. It just felt like they haven't seen each other in a long time. So I'm interested to see where we go with the rest of the show. I know we have to see Tommy. That happens in the game. We have to meet Bill. Technically, that's the one that isn't Bill the one that we actually meet, and Frank's the one that hung himself in the garage, right? We have to meet Bill, and then we have to still meet the two brothers. We have to meet them, and then we still have to eventually get to the hospital and do all of that stuff. There's something else that I feel I'm missing, and I just can't put my finger on it. I know we do way more. We do a lot with the brothers. The brothers, we do a lot with them. They're on our journey for a little while. That's why I cry when, you know what I mean? When they get, when the brother gets bit and then the other brother kills himself. All that shit fucked me up. I remember watching that scene it made me cry, so I can only imagine how much it's gonna make me cry when I watch it. If they could, and that even alone, they could make that more emotional and more like in depth of what the brothers actually went through and stuff. Who knows how they'll do it? I'm very interested in that though, but we'll have to see where it goes from there. But I think that's all I can think of with this video. Be on the lookout for video 3. I'll be posting that here next week, and then you can always catch full length. Can't remember if I said that at the beginning, but you can always catch full length reactions to this show and Wednesday and other shows that I'll be doing in the future. I'm going to be starting the Fear of the Walking Dead after this show, and I'm also going to be watching was The Handmaid's Tale? I can't remember what it was, but there was, and I'm also open to suggestions. So is there any shows you guys want me to look into? I definitely will look into that. I'm obviously going to eventually, once my Patreon's more established and I get like members and stuff, eventually there is going to be a certain tier where they have voting rights for what shows I react to. But as this channel is still up and coming, I am leaving that up to you guys. So I'm going to personally react to, I've reacted to Wednesday, I'm going to react to The Last of Us, and I'm going to react to Fear of the Walking Dead, and maybe one other show that will be me that I'm going to react to. But then from there, I kind of leave the door open for you guys. So definitely comment if there's a show that you want me to react to or see. I have a big list, so I can always put that list out there, and then maybe you guys can vote. We'll see how that goes within the future. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and y'all have a good one. Deuces.